Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is your favorite Dreamweaver. This is just a story what I'm gonna share. This is my story. I'm not here to tell you what to do and how to live. uh, I'm just sharing my story, that how did I turn vegetarian and how did I become, most importantly, how did I become aware. So it all started during COVID time. So I don't know whether you heard it or not. So during COVID time, for me, there were so many rumors that if we consume meat, then you might catch COVID. So that was a very strong rumor, which was early 2020. Yes, early 2020. And just like any other normal human being, I stopped eating meat. And later that year, like in 2020, for like 6-7 months I did not eat at all. And then I so I, after that, I went to like late 2020, either in November or December, I went to Rishikesh. And those who are not aware, that Rishikesh is a very sacred place in India, which is known for teaching people mindfulness, teaching people how to align with their higher purpose, how to align their soul with the divine. And it's a very holy place it's very holy place for Indian people. So yeah, so and because of that, meat consumption is prohibited in the area I was living in. So since I did not had, and also I left for 6-7 months, so I did not had the urge to eat. And that's how it became a little gap, like almost 10, I stayed there for 2-3 months, so probably an year gap. And then when I came back to my home, which was in Bangalore, earlier I was living in Bangalore. So a very beautiful thing happened in my life is, those who doesn't know, that I have a cat, Fluffy. He might appear sometime in my video, some of videos he's just sitting next to me right now, cleaning himself. He's very adorable. Now coming back to the story. So I was so when I was back to Bangalore, so my cat Fluffy, he adopted me. It's very unique story. I was not an animal lover, I would say, but I was not an animal hater. I never used to harm them. But since I never had a pet from my childhood at my home, because I was living most of my life, I spent in hostels, so I never had a chance to keep any pet. So he's my first pet. He came into my life, but the way he came is little painful, and very in the state he came to me is little painful, because he was not feeling well, and I had to take him to vet every alternate day for the medicine, because he was not taking some medicine, so we have to give him through the injection. And there was a lot of pain and suffering. And at that moment, something shifted inside me. Or am I a compassionate person, or is this, my compassion is very specific? And that moment was the one where I was like, I stopped eating like for 1.5 years before only. I never had urge, but that moment made some sense to me. Like, I cannot do it. I cannot say that I love my pet. Compassion is not just for my own pet. It should be for any living being. And that was the one moment that I finally had answer, that why I'm not gonna start eating meat again. Before that, people used to ask, whenever I used to go out, and they used to ask why I'm not eating meat. Honestly, I never had, because I lost the appetite beforehand. But after that incident, I had an answer that, okay, I know why I stop, why I'll not resume eating meat. So yeah. And until very recently, since I moved here in Europe, like not a lot of vegetarian options. I do have I do when I travel or when I move here and there. So now I can totally survive on any leafy vegetables, anything. It doesn't matter anymore to me. So yeah, so yes, I do get sometime, it gets really tough sometimes somewhere to survive. But again, fruits are always available, milk is available all the time. So yes, that was the one thing. But very recently there's one thing happened. I was just going through some uh, uh, I don't know what's that called word, like the things you learn from the Bhagavad Gita. So I think it's called shloka. Yeah, shlok. So what was the meaning behind it? It's like, if I know it's not directly, it's not saying that okay, you should not eat meat and all, no, but it was written something like that, and which made a lot of sense to me. And now I have logical answer, now I have spiritual answer, that why stop eating meat. So now coming back to the Bhagavad Gita point, which very recently I came across, it was saying that if we harm, like we all are a soul, right? Even animal, they are also a soul. So if we harm any other soul for our selfish reason, or for anything, like getting benefit out of, so for any benefit we are harming any other soul, that has a karmic consequences. And that moment has given a lot of clarity to me, that once a thing started as a rumor, me going to a place where that place is so sacred and holy that meat consumption is prohibited, then my cat coming into my life, and now coming across a Bhagavad Gita quote. So everything now, if I put all together, I have all the answers now, logical answers, I have spiritual answer. And before that, I'm coming from a Hindu religion, and in Hinduism it is said that we should not be eating meat. But the way it was introduced to me, we just say that it's because of religious reason, but it never made sense to me until I connected all the dots. So this was my story, that how small thing, small steps. So I would say this was all universe plan. I did not plan it. It was all universe plan for me to bring me to alignment with divine, I would say, and to bring some clarity and consciousness, to raise my consciousness. So I would give the whole credit to the universe. I'm just a medium, and I'm sure we all have been in a situation where we took some out of rumor, or maybe just out of some disbelief or something, for any reason that we do take some step, we do decide on something, and then it doesn't make sense, and then later when you look back and then you start connecting the dots, everything start making sense. So again, very beautiful lesson here is when the lesson that what I want to convey here is that we think that we are planning our life. Like I used to think that I'm planning my life, and I'm doing these things, these are the checkpoints, check, tick. I was doing it. But if I now see from the different point of view, then I would say everything has been planned by divine. And I could not be more grateful to the divine that he gave me this path and clarity to raise my consciousness and keep my compassion and keeping me closer to them. So thank you to the universe, thank you to the God, thank you to the divine. That is all I have to say now. So this was my story about how did I turn vegetarian. So let me know in the comment section that you have done something that did not make sense earlier, but later on when you, after 2 years or 3 years, by the way, this whole story has been like now 5 years, more than 5 years actually. So you had took some decision, and then when you look back, and then you cannot be more grateful, and your heart is full of gratitude to the universe, the divine, or God, whatever you believe in. Yeah, that is all for today. Until we meet next time, don't forget to be kind to yourself and to the others, and spread your positivity and light everywhere, and have a good day or good night wherever you guys are located in the world. And namaste. I'll see you soon.